is going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing something completely different. I am going to be going over the Midwest Gadgets field generator, the DIY maker version. This one is like a little kit, something you can do to learn, if perfect for you if you are just learning how to solder. It's very simple. I have two of these. I'm going to be doing one with my son so that he can learn how to do certain things as well. The kit includes a pigtail, so the little wire right here, right? It includes the antenna itself right here, which is there in the bag, and then also the midboard here to solder your pigtail, so your positive and negative of the pigtail, and then the positive and negative of the antenna, right? And then you'll just need two wires to connect the antenna to the board itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Amazon came knocking on the door, so I'm back. We're gonna go ahead and start with soldering the pigtail to the midboard here. All right, and what we're gonna use is, I'm gonna clamp this here, right? Just gonna clamp that side to the board, and I'm gonna use my Pine-Sol soldering iron. You gotta find it. Okay. And we are going to just use some simple lead-free solder. So here it is. This is my newer one. I have one that I had just purchased here in the EU, but man, if you're able to purchase this in the States and have somebody bring it back to you, I highly recommend that. So this one is going to get up to 350 C, and then it's going to kind of stay around in that area. And then you're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it smoke, but anyways, we are going to get started. So what I like is Spice goes ahead and pre-solders the wires for you. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but they're pre-soldered. So they have a little bit of them, a little bit on there. All right, so what we are gonna do is I'm gonna slide this over, and we are going to go ahead, use another one to kind of hold the wires in place. Let's get some here. Honestly, I don't even think we're gonna need that, but because this is such a small board, I am going to go ahead and we're going to connect the red wire to the positive side. So what I like to do is, can I fit it through? Ooh, we can. Should I do it on the back or should I do it on the other side? That side is so pretty though. It's got his logo and everything on there. I don't know, should we? Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, is we're going to go ahead and solder it from the back side there. Okay, so let me go ahead and get myself set up here, and we'll go ahead and get this thing soldered. Okay, so we've got red going to plus and black going to negative. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my solder, and we are going to go ahead. I don't think we're gonna need flux for this. It's not a bigger, we don't need a lot of solder, so do this my way, right? And do this way. Here we go. It's hard to do this in front of the camera, but we've got this. All right, so you're gonna get your soldering iron, and we are going to go ahead and touch the contact and the wire itself. And well, if this thing didn't move so much, we can do it better. Okay, so we are going to go like this so we can see if we can. Just like that. Got it? Super simple. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Touch the contact, the wire itself, and then push the solder into it. Boom, done. All right, so we're done with one side. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off without melting anything with the iron, because this cable that I have works with the power, because the soldering iron's got a lot of power for what it is, but it's a heavy cable. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these sides, okay? And look, see, the wire looks great, sits flush, we're good, right? And that's what the soldering work, not the best, but hey, keeping it clean. What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch this around, right? Gonna stick that like that. I'm going to go ahead and clamp this side as well. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna slide this over so you guys can see. Okay, we're gonna take our wire that we have. I'm going to try to keep it as original as possible or close to the same color. So red is gonna be for positive, and I'm gonna do this behind the camera because it's easier for me to see and do, but we're going to twist the wires and kind of clip them to clean them up a little bit. So it makes it easier. And since it's already off the device and it's just by itself, you'll want to do the same thing to the other side. So make sure that they're clean, roughly around the same size, same length rather. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We are going to, honestly, I think that was the better thing for me to do, is use a clamp to clamp the wire in. All right, let's make it a little bit shorter here. And then for the wire itself, I'm probably going to bend it at the tip like so. And then we're going to insert it through the bottom, going up to the top. Right? It's just enough for it to kind of protrude because the solder will melt through. That's not a problem. I just want to make sure that we got good contact with the board itself, okay? All right, now we're going to take our solder and we're going to do exactly what we did last time, is we're going to touch the pad in the wire, get it warm, and then push the solder through. All right, do it again. Make sure we've got good contact, and that's it. Simple. All right, going to do the same thing to the other wire. We're going to twist it, make sure that it's all nice and neat. We're going to cut it. Actually, you know what? We can always cut it at the end. So I'm going to try it this way. We're going to get them and twist them, make them nice and neat. Okay, I will unclamp this wire because I know it's good. All right, I'm going to clamp this wire in, and we are going to insert this one here. All right, we are going to bend that back, make sure the wires are straight and looking good. Nope, that does not look good at all. Okay, we're going to insert that, and we are going to bend it forward just like that. All right, cool. So the wire is in, and we do the same thing as we did to the other three. Okay, so contact with the wire and the pad and push the solder through. Perfect. So we have all four wires connected, pigtail and antenna. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our antenna that's here, right? And we are going to solder that into place. Now I am going to double check to make sure that I'm connecting it the proper way, but I'm almost positive that the line that's right there is our positive, because that's going to the antenna itself. So let me go ahead and double check. All right, we are back. And as I had stated before, the little line that you see there, the little trace, is indeed the positive side. So we are going to go ahead and solder that up, and we'll get started with that. And then we should be finished with the field generator. So I'm going to go ahead and slide these back. I'm going to disconnect this clamp, slide this one over, connect our antenna, just like so. I'm going to cut the insulation a little bit so that we have more wire exposed. This is a lot better, easier for us to work with, because we can always cut wire after we solder. So what we're going to do is at least attempt to, because these things are so hard to do already, but to do it behind the camera is very hard, right? This is why you should always pre-solder your wires, because it just makes it a little bit easier so that your wires don't separate when you're trying to insert it. Same thing as we did before, pad and wire and solder. That's it. So simple. If you guys can see that, perfect. All right, set the iron down real quick. Take our other wire, loop it through, well, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I'm gonna get it and loop it through. All right, we are going to pre-solder this real quick. Gonna grab this wire because it's a pain. Keep it in frame, just like that. Touch the wire, get it hot, boom. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And we are going to undo this, slide this one back, take it through. Did the solder cause it to be a little too thick? Shouldn't. There we go. Perfect. See? Didn't frill, and it came out, went in perfectly. last time, iron to the pad and the wire and push. Super simple, right? So I am going to back this up now, take this off the clamp, right? Slide these back, push that back, and then let's take a look. I'm actually gonna clean that up a little bit, right? We're gonna kind of trim that without knocking anything down. Took out my light, but that's okay. And then we're gonna take this and kind of clip it a little bit. It's okay if you cut some of the solder, right? And then if it looks a little off, you can just get the iron and kind of just touch it. There you go. Kind of make it rounder, clean it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect, right? And it's okay for me to have it that way, right? So that's what it's gonna look like. And then your midboard there and your pigtail. All right, so if it all worked out, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my iron, let that cool down a little bit, and I'm gonna plug in our field generator. So I also have one of Ham Spice's field detectors, and I keep it on the card just so that I don't lose it because his stuff is pretty small, and Tron makes cases for these too, so maybe I'll get one of those cases to help me keep things in order. So, moment of truth. We are going to plug in. We don't have any magic smoke, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm not using a battery, but I have a midboard here, so let's go ahead and detect if it is doing anything. If we did it correctly, the field detector will light up. No? Not working. Maybe it's my cable. I don't know. This is a field generator, so it should be working. I'm not sure. I made sure I connected everything, so let me grab a different cable and see if that will solve our issue. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a light that lights up on this board. I don't see a light. I don't see an LED at all. Would be nice, but it's a field generator. It's supposed to generate. That is interesting. You know, interesting. So we are kind of just still figuring out what is going on. I have my field meter here, my field detector here, and then what we've just made was the field generator. And essentially, I mean, it's supposed to generate 1356, right? And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I am going to look at the backside, and we are going to just solder the backside a little bit, make sure that we have good contact. Sometimes that just, you can see how sometimes the wiring just is a little exposed there. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to do, usually what we do with all of our stuff is do that and just touch it and give it a little more, right? There we go. Just want to make sure that we have good contact with everything. This definitely will make it a little bit messier, right? But at least we know we'll have better contact. Yeah, let's do it from the front here because, you know, there we go, right? So it's got much better contact now on the front and the back side. And then on this one here, these are just rock solid. So I don't think I'm gonna touch the opposite end where the pigtail is. So let's go ahead and take this off and let's troubleshoot again and see what is going on. All right, so we'll just connect our iron so that we can use the cable. We have a better cable here. So let's go ahead. If we've got anything, it would show, but it's not. Okay, anything here? Nope, nothing. Interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out and see what's going on. Alrighty, guys, don't do what I did. All right, I went through the whole wiring and I'm like going crazy here, and I figured it out. I was scratching my head, so I'm like, let me try a USB-A to USB-C cable and plug it into a wall adapter that has a USB port on it. And sure enough, our reader and our generator works. Amazing. So I have it connected to a cable. It is USB-C to USB-A, and everything works as intended. Look at that. Fantastic. Now let's get our field meter and see if it reads close to, so this one is reading 5.2. Let's actually get it a little bit, let's see. As we get closer, 9. So if we leave, maybe, it's kind of hard to, there we go. Awesome. So it's working. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys want to see me do more projects like this, please leave them in the comment section below. If there are better ways for me to do my soldering, I'm always open ears, leave those comments in the comment section below as well. Like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out a lot. And this was a fun project. Thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.